My beloved soul, before we go deeper, let me remind you to pause for a moment and breathe in these words. This is not just a speech, it is a journey into the truth of what God has planted in you since the beginning. Many people go through life believing that love is only an emotion, a flutter of the heart, a reaction to someone's smile, or a fire that burns for a season and then dies out. But God, in His eternal wisdom, tells us something far greater. Love is not just a feeling, it is life itself within you. From the beginning of creation, before the mountains rose and before the oceans found their boundaries, God was love. And when He formed man and woman in His image, He placed within them not just the ability to feel, but the essence of love itself. That is why when you look deep within your own heart, beneath the layers of pain, disappointment, and broken promises, you will find something steady, something unshakable, something eternal, the love of God within you. Emotions rise and fall. One day you wake up with joy and energy. The next day you may feel weak and burdened. But true love, the love that God speaks about, does not disappear when moods change. It is not dependent on circumstances. It is not controlled by external forces. It is within you, constant, unchanging, like a flame that never dies, because it is sustained by God Himself. When we think of love as just a feeling, we reduce it, we weaken it, we place it on the same level as hunger, anger, or sadness, temporary states of the mind. But God says, love is me. Love is eternal. Love is the core of your being. That is why people search their whole lives for something they cannot quite describe. Some chase wealth, others fame, others affection. But deep down, what every soul longs for is not just to feel loved for a moment, but to discover the well of love that already exists inside them. And that love, my beloved, is God within you. Let me take you deeper. Think of a child. A newborn baby does not yet understand words, culture, or even the meaning of I love you. Yet when a mother holds her child, there is a bond, a silent truth, a reality of love that requires no language. That love is not simply a passing feeling, it is a force. It is a life force. And this is the same force God placed in all of humanity. This is why no matter what background you come from, no matter your nationality, color, or status, you are able to love and be loved. This is why when someone is kind, it resonates so deeply with your soul. It is because love recognizes love. The spark within you identifies the spark in another. Now you may ask, if love is within me, why do I sometimes feel empty? Why do I feel unloved? Why do I give love and receive nothing in return? The truth is that emptiness comes when we confuse the feeling of love with the presence of love. Feelings can betray you. People can fail you. But the presence of love within you never abandons you. It is God's eternal gift. Love is the strength that allows you to forgive when forgiveness seems impossible. Love is the courage that enables you to keep moving forward after heartbreak. Love is the quiet whisper that says, you still have purpose, you still have value, you are still mine. That is why God says love is not just a feeling, it is your very identity. As we go deeper in this journey, I want you to reflect. When was the last time you confused emotion for love? When was the last time you thought love was gone because the butterflies in your stomach disappeared? When was the last time you felt unloved because someone failed to express affection the way you expected? Understand this. Feelings are temporary visitors, but love is an eternal resident, my beloved. I want you to know that discovering love is not about chasing after another person or waiting for external validation. It is about uncovering what God already placed inside of you. The seed of love is already planted in your soul. You do not need to beg for it. Do not need to fear losing it. It is already there. And because love is within you, you carry with you the power to transform your life and the lives of those around you. You carry the power to heal brokenness, to restore hope, and to build bridges where there are walls. That power is not something you must wait to receive. It is already alive in you, waiting to be awakened. This, my beloved, is the foundation. This is the truth upon which the rest of this message will stand. God's love is not just something you feel, it is who you are. It is the eternal flame within you. My beloved soul, now that we have laid the foundation and discovered that love is not just an emotion, but the very essence of who we are in God, let us take a step further. Let us walk into the truth that love is the foundation of everything that matters in life. Without love, faith collapses. Without love, relationships fall apart. Without love, marriages become fragile. Without love, families lose their bond. Without love, communities break. But with love, true love, the love that flows from within you, can withstand storms, heal wounds, build something eternal. God did not create love as an accessory to human life. Love is not an optional addition to your journey, it is the core. It is the oxygen of your soul. Just as the body cannot survive without breath, the spirit cannot survive without love. That is why the enemy always tries to attack your sense of love. He tries to convince you that you are unloved, that you are unworthy, that you are forgotten. Because if you believe that lie, your very foundation shakes. But hear me, beloved, your worth does not come from how others treat you. Your worth comes from the eternal truth that love, divine love, is already within you. Let us reflect on faith. What is faith without love? Many people think faith is simply believing in something you cannot see. But true faith is born from love. If you believe God will provide, it is because you trust His love for you. If you believe God will heal, it is because you trust His love does not abandon you. If you believe God will guide your steps, it is because His love assures you that you are not walking alone. Faith without love is empty. But faith built upon love becomes unshakable. Now, let us move to marriage. Marriage is not built on feelings alone. Feelings can ignite attraction. Feelings can start the fire, but they cannot sustain the home. What sustains a marriage is the decision to live out the love that God has already placed inside of you. Feelings may fade when trials come, when misunderstandings rise, when challenges test your bond. But love, when rooted in God, grows stronger through storms. So many people enter marriage expecting love to be a constant emotional high. But God never designed love that way. Love is a force. Love is a choice. Love is a well that you draw from, especially when emotions run dry. When your partner is weak, love gives you patience. When mistakes are made, love gives you forgiveness. When distance comes, love builds bridges. Marriage is not about chasing the fleeting feeling of love. It is about discovering the eternal love already planted inside of you and choosing to live it daily. And what about family? Family is the soil where love is first planted and where it is meant to grow. But many families today suffer because they confuse obligation with love. They think living in the same house, sharing the same name, or being connected by blood is enough. But true family is not sustained by obligation, it is sustained by love. A family where love is not present is a house of strangers under one roof. But a family where love flows becomes a sanctuary, a safe place, a foundation that cannot be shaken. Love teaches parents patience with their children. Love teaches children respect for their parents. Love teaches siblings to forgive too, protect one another, and to carry one another's burdens. Without love, a family becomes a battlefield. With love, a family becomes a testimony of God's grace. And finally, let us speak of relationships in general. Every friendship, every partnership, every bond between human beings thrives or dies based on love. Without love, relationships are transactional. They last only as long as both sides gain something. But with love, relationships become transformational. They grow both hearts, they elevate both souls, they create something greater than the two individuals combined. Love is the language of God. And when you speak it in your relationships, you begin to heal what this world has broken. A word of love can calm anger. An act of love can stop hatred. A presence of love can bring peace where there was conflict. This is why God says love is not just a feeling, it is the essence of life itself. Beloved soul, I want you to pause here and reflect. Look at your own life. Look at your faith. Look at your marriage, if you are married. Look at your family. Look at your friendships and relationships. Are they built on feelings alone? Or are they rooted in the deeper truth of love within you? If they are built only on feelings, then they will shake and break when storms come. But if they are rooted in the eternal love of God, they will endure. They will flourish. They will bring life where there once was emptiness. This is why God is teaching you today. Stop chasing love outside of yourself, as if it were a fleeting feeling. Stop depending only on emotions that rise and fall like the tide. Start uncovering the well of love that God has placed inside you. Build your faith on it. Build your marriage on it. Build your family on it. Build your friendships and relationships on it. Because when love is within you, everything you build will stand strong. By now you understand that love is not simply a passing emotion. You have seen that love is the foundation of faith, of marriage, of family, of every relationship that matters. But now we step into one of the most difficult parts of the human journey, the seasons of pain, trials, betrayal, and heartbreak. It is in these valleys of life that the truth of God's words becomes clearer than ever. Love is not just a feeling, it is within you, and it carries you even when feelings are shattered. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted deeply? Have you ever poured love into a relationship only to receive indifference or cruelty in return? Have you ever stood in the ashes of heartbreak asking yourself, was any of it real? Did love abandon me? These questions pierce the soul. They leave wounds that no words can easily heal. But God whispers in those very moments, love has not left you, I am love, and I am still within you. When everything outside of you is broken, when people walk away, when promises are shattered, the world will try to convince you that love has failed. But beloved, love never fails. People may fail. Emotions may fail. But the essence of love within you, the divine presence of God Himself, remains unbroken. Love in trials test the depth of your heart. They strip away illusions and false securities. And yet, in trials, love shines the brightest. Think of gold, it is refined by fire. So too is love refined by the fire of trials. In the heat of pain, you discover that love is not destroyed by suffering, rather it is purified. Love gives you the courage to keep standing when life knocks you down. Love whispers hope when despair screams louder. Love allows you to look at a dark night and still believe the morning will come. Trials do not destroy love within youth, they awaken it. They remind you that your strength is not in what you feel, but in what you carry deep within your soul. Love and forgiveness now. Let us speak of forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the greatest proofs that love is more than emotion, because forgiveness rarely feels good at first. Forgiveness does not begin as a feeling, it begins as a choice. It is the choice to say, even though you hurt me, I will not let hatred define me. Even though you broke me, I will not let bitterness consume me. Even though you wronged me, I will release you, not for your sake alone, but for my own healing. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. It is not forgetting, it is freeing yourself from chains. Forgiveness is the evidence that the love within you is stronger than the wounds inflicted on you. If love were just a feeling, forgiveness would be impossible. But because love is the essence of your being, forgiveness becomes the path to freedom. And yes, forgiveness can be painful. It can feel unfair. But remember this, when you forgive, you are not saying that what was done to you was right. You are saying that your heart will no longer be ruled by pain. You're choosing love over bitterness. You're choosing healing over hatred, love, and heartbreak. Heartbreak is perhaps the sharpest reminder of human fragility. It can leave you breathless, hopeless, and feeling empty. But beloved, even in heartbreak, love does not die. What breaks is not love, it is expectation. It is human promises. It is fleeting emotions. Love itself remains. Think of your own story, the times your heart was broken, the nights you cried alone, the days you felt abandoned. Yet here you are, Still standing? Why? Because the love within you refused to let you remain in ashes. It's because God, who is love, held you when no one else did. Heartbreak does not end love. Heartbreak reveals love. It reveals that even when others walk away, the eternal love of God remains steadfast. It reveals that you are capable of rising again, of trusting again, living again. Because people are perfect, but because the love within you is eternal. Love and healing. Finally, let us speak of healing. Healing is not an overnight miracle. Healing is a journey. And the path of healing is paved with love. Not the shallow love of fleeting feelings, but the deep, unshakable love that God has planted inside you. Love heals when you begin to see yourself not as broken, but as beloved. Love heals when you stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "God is still with me." Love heals when you forgive yourself for the mistakes you made in your pain. And hear me, beloved, healing does not mean forgetting the past. It means no longer being chained to it. Healing does not mean the scars disappear. It means the scars no longer define you. Healing is the proof that love is greater than pain, greater than betrayal, greater than heartbreak. This is why God says love is not just a feeling, because feelings cannot carry you through trials. Feelings cannot empower forgiveness. Feelings cannot heal heartbreak. Feelings cannot restore what is broken. But the love within you, the divine essence of God, can do all of these. So let your heart take courage. If you are walking through trials, let love sustain you. If you are battling unforgiveness, let love guide you. If you are in the middle of heartbreak, let love remind you that you are not alone. If you are waiting for healing, let love be the balm for your wounds. For love is not gone. Love is not outside of you. Love is within you. Always has been. Always will be. My beloved soul, we have walked a long journey together. We began by discovering that love is not simply a passing feeling, but the very essence of life within you. We saw how it is the foundation of faith, of marriage, of family, of every relationship that truly matters. We went into the valleys of trials, forgiveness, heartbreak, and healing, where love sustains us when feelings fail, and now we stand on the mountain of revelation. The final truth God whispers to you is this: love is not only within you for your sake, is within you so that you may give it to the world. Living with love daily. To live with love daily is not to chase emotions. It is to walk in awareness. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, love is my identity. Love is my nature. Love is my calling. The world will tempt you with anger, with bitterness, with impatience. But love is your choice. Love is your weapon. Love is your shield. Living with love daily means choosing kindness when the world chooses cruelty. It means speaking words of life when others speak words of destruction. It means being patient in traffic, gentle with your children, respectful to strangers, compassionate with the weak. These small acts may seem ordinary, but they are eternal seeds. Every act of love you sow today will grow into a harvest tomorrow like love. In action, love is not silent. Love is action. It is not enough to say, "I love God," while ignoring the needs of those around you. It is not enough to say, "I love people," while closing your heart to their pain. Love acts. Love reaches out. Love gives. To live with love means to feed the hungry, comfort the brokenhearted, listen to the lonely, and forgive those who least deserve it. To live with love means to carry light into dark places. Remember, beloved, words can touch ears, but love touches souls. Love and the world around youth world is starving for love. Look around. Hatred divides nations. Greed destroys families. Selfishness breaks communities. Why? Because people chase feelings instead of discovering the eternal love within. But you, beloved, are called to be different. You are called to be a vessel of God's love. You may not change the whole world in one day, but you can change the world of one person in one moment. And that is how transformation begins, one heart at a time. Think of this: a smile to someone who feels invisible can awaken hope. A kind word to someone carrying burdens can lift their soul. Simple act of forgiveness can end years of conflict. That is the power of love. It multiplies, it spreads, it transforms. Love that lasts beyond time. Emotions fade, riches fade, beauty fades, but love never fades. When your time on earth comes to an end, it will not be the things you possess that matter. It will be the love you carried, the love you gave, the love you left behind. Love is the only thing strong enough to pass from this world into eternity. That is why God says love is not just a feeling, because feelings are temporary, but love is eternal. It lives beyond the grave. It lives beyond memories. It lives forever. In the hearts it touched, you carry love, beloved soul. Listen closely. You are not empty. You are not unloved or not forgotten. You carry within you the greatest treasure of all, the love of God, and because you carry it, you can live a life of purpose, healing, and power. So rise up with this truth. Let love guide your words, your actions, your choices. Let love be the rhythm of your steps, the song of your heart, the anchor of your soul. And as you do, you will discover that love is not something you wait for, it is something you live. As we close this journey together, take these words with you. When you feel unloved, remember love lives in you. When you feel weak, remember love is your strength. When you feel broken, remember love is your healer. When you feel alone, remember you are never alone, because God, who is love, is within you. And as you walk into the world, may your life be a living testimony that love is not just a feeling, it is the very essence of your being. It is the eternal flame God has placed inside you. So go forth, beloved, and let the world see love, not the fragile love of emotions, but the eternal love of God within you. For this is the truth that will set you free. Love is not just a feeling, it is within you. My beloved, love is more than emotion, it is within you. Love is the foundation of faith, marriage, family, and relationships. Love sustains you through trials, heartbreak, forgiveness, and healing. Love lives in you daily and must be shared with the world.